Hey everyone, this is Jennifer, and today we are going to do a love and romance message for each sign and each element. These are the decks that we'll be using. I didn't really think about what I'm going to do here. Okay, so I'll get started. I'll draw one of each of these for the overall message. We're starting with fire today. And then we will start dealing the tarot and oracle for all signs, starting with Aries, Leo, and Sag. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm sure you have heard me say it, but I'm going to say it for those who haven't. I just thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It means a lot to me. I do focus on this journey as a journey of self with the use of your twin flame as a reflective mirror. And that means I talk about what you can do in terms of healing and coming to wholeness within yourself versus just talking about what the other person's doing or, you know, the traditional tenets of a romantic relationship. I do believe this is a journey of unconditional love, and that means that we remove any fears that keep us from being totally loving of ourselves and therefore totally loving of others. So for fire, we have forgiving and learning and freedom. So it's really interesting. Of course, what they're having me talk about in the beginning is the cards that come up, because that's usually how it works here. So important to fire signs right now is, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. We had a card, 2 cards turn over. 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, so, and these were in the reverse. So it's a past energy of you really, of an ending that you keep holding on to and replaying in your mind. They want you to gain freedom over being entrained into replaying the negative over and over again. They want you to have freedom over your own emotional stability. So they want you to release and heal the past. They want you to clear the path. And they want you to live in the moment. I'm really shuffling these things. Right? So we talk a lot about be here now, the power of now, be in the present. When you're projecting into the past or into the future is when we have, you know, anxiety and all sorts of other mental things where we get a little bit trapped sometimes. What am I doing here? Okay. And they're asking you to look at where you're getting stuck on the path of moving forward to emotional freedom. What ending can you put behind you and then just leave it be? All right, so here we go. And also, I'm going to mention, all my gigs on Fiverr are half off right now until Valentine's Day. I will be doing a lot more love readings, and they start at $5. So if you want to check them out, I'm also on Patreon and TikTok. Hi, Aries. So it looks like you are in this protective mode. Wow. Your person is in this priestess mode with the Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So if they have been in the past, kind of going back and forth, being wishy-washy about what exactly they wanted to do with this relationship, I get the sense that it is time to move forward. In the past, you were really, again, trapped in your mind and just trying to be happy with yourself. You know, there is this mutual admiration between the two of you about how beautiful this connection is. They think you're very attractive. However, you do sort of have this guard up against their energy coming in. I can feel it. It's like a Four of Pentacles energy. I can feel it in my throat. I can feel you not wanting to discuss things. Right now, it looks like you're kind of just concentrating on your friends. Concentrating on enjoying life and not being too serious. There is an indication here. I'm not sure if there's any eclipses coming up. That you need to have the soul retrieval. Part of you needs to be recalled into your energetic body. And your person does look like they'll be coming forward with an offer here. They definitely recognize the mutual love between the two of you and that you are their special counterpart. And they do want to have this flourishing life with you. It does look like there is a healing that needs to be done, though. So if you're interested, I do soul retrieval work. You can contact me. Otherwise, you can look into... sorry, my shoulder's really hurting. Into, you know, how to call back all of the energetic parts of you. All right. Hi, Leo. Looks like your person's been really working hard. In the past, you may have really tried to be emotionally... There's a lot of very strong divination power on your side, spiritual manifesting, even to the point of emotional manipulation. Right now, the energy between you two is very lighthearted and very sweet. Your person just like wants to play with you. They want to have fun with you. The energy around them is not very serious. However, they do want to put in the work with you, and they want it to be balanced and fair. So if they felt in the past, if they came to you and said, you know, don't manipulate me, don't try to like use emotions against me, anything like that, you know, the divine is asking you to free yourself from those patterns and meet this person, you know, on their side, there's a champagne glass and she's sitting in it. So they're saying, don't be so serious. I'll do the work, but also I want to have fun. And they want, this, look at this card too. These are two strong messages. This is what they're looking for right now. Playful, innocent, bubbly, lighthearted, kind. So they want to connect with you in real emotions and have fun with you and see you be lighthearted. All right, well, Sagittarius. Hello, we're starting here with the Four of Wands. Oh, and I see the Eight of Wands. Okay. Well, there's good news for you. Your person definitely is contemplating coming forward with an emotional new offer. And you, look at you. Wow. All fire and air here. You actually are being completely guided in your, to be strong, passionate, and to heal the things that we talked about in the beginning. Your person coming forward may trigger you again, especially because I see these three people in this card. It is giving me a feeling of your parents, like your history. And maybe I definitely get a mother. It could have been someone that acted like a mother to you too. Like maybe your mother wasn't fully in the picture and you really had to raise yourself in a lot of ways. Or maybe your grandma or someone else, maybe you went to live with them. Whatever it is, it's going to be a little bit different for each of you. But in this Aquarius season, which I think started yesterday, you're going to be offered a healing that will make you an opportunity for healing your heart, that will make an incredible difference in this relationship and ultimately could lead you to a very stable relationship and possibly for some even marriage. So really be open to looking at what emotional patterns are holding you back right now, okay? Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to work with me more, contact me on Fiverr. My twin flame gigs start at only $5. And also I'm on Patreon where I do a lot more talking about the energy work that twin flames need to do. I'm not using the right cards here. Okay. Hello, water signs. We're going to draw some romance angel cards and then some romance oracle and talk about what is going on with you and this connection. Unrequited love, love yourself first. Okay, so for me, this message coming through here is about you choosing to, so in a twin flame journey, it's always about the feminine energies focus. Okay, so wherever your focus is, that's where your partner's focus is too. So if you're focused on you, they're focused on you. If you're focused on them, they're focused on them. But they don't really know what to do with all that energy. So that energy always has to be directed somewhere. And right now, what I get off this is We just had the no card fall out. So it's not unrequited love, but it appears that way to you because you're putting all this energy and love onto them and they're not able to give it back to you because of the nature of this relationship. This relationship is not like a reciprocal relationship. It's a leader-follower type relationship in a lot of ways. And I know especially with when we have a female divine feminine, that a lot of times they want the man, the masculine energy to lead. And it doesn't work that way in this type of situation. You need to put your heart first, your desires first, yourself first. And that means totally, completely, 100% accepting who you are, what you want to do, and understanding your perfection, your soul's perfection, your purpose's perfection, and not looking for outside validation in any way, shape, or form. Is this easy? No, this is not easy. This is a miracle. This is a miracle of the twin flame journey. And this is what is being offered to you now if you step forward into this energy of truly loving yourself first. And, deep in your heart, you already know what's right. You already know your path. You already know where you're going. And so learning to follow it and learning to trust yourself is part of the process of fully loving yourself. And understanding there's no authority on you except for you, right? Like even me, I can't tell you what to do. You are the authority on you. All right, that was a long rant. I hope it reached who it needed to reach. Okay, hi Cancer. Thank you for being here. Ooh, so I think Sagittarius had these cards, 2 of these cards. Okay. It's your person that's awakening to this relationship and the potential it has. I don't think they're talking to you about this at all because you have 7 of Swords. They have 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. They may have said something to you in the past about, feeling some things. You have 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, shadow work, right? So it's talking about, in the beginning, the shadow work is fully excavating any shame you have about who you are and what you do and integrating that. That is the work of the twin flame. You have people around you that recognize you and mirror your beauty, devotion. You're a priestess, you're a mystic, you're a teacher. Your core worth, self-esteem, courage and strength and confidence are going to be increased if you do this work. That's what it is strengthening. Your person's integrating and will mirror that integration. They're awakening to their spiritual side. Wands are a spiritual element and 7 is the divine. So there is an element of divine direction, even in the 7 of Wands, where we see them overcoming huge obstacles, a huge conflict where they feel like they'll never they'll never overcome it. They do. I don't think they're speaking the truth about this. I do think that they're doing this in secret and private. And, that makes it a little more difficult because it's something they're hiding. And so the progress doesn't go as fast. A lot of moon and eclipse type energy in these cards. So interesting. Okay. Scorpio. Hello. Well, Scorpio. This is very interesting. Because it does look like you have the creative new start and happiness on your side. You may be dealing with someone who's married. There's 2 knights on their side. So you may have 2 people coming at you. A past love and a future, like a new love. One, maybe someone you were in a relationship with before. You have a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Swords. And then you have the King of Swords on your side in reverse. So it could be you wanting to talk about the past. You have this creative new beginning. You have a wish coming true. You have creative expression and inspiration from within that's divinely guided. You are in your spiritual power, and your person is going through deep healing. You may be manifesting some of this. I do see this dream coming true. It does look like you have been in a hermit energy. That's what this card is about. And, staring at your emotions here in this sea. And now it's time to come out and express whatever it is that you've discovered in your cave. Be patient with your person while this is like DNA changes. This is like cellular level changes. So they may not fully really understand what's going on. But as you accept, that spiritual side of yourself, they will also accept that in themselves. Okay. Hello, Pisces. Well, we're starting with the 10 of Wands. And the full card in that deck for me. Your person is dealing with a lot. And so are you. Okay. So you and your person are going through a major upgrade in your vibration. You're mirroring each other. You're going through what I would call a vibrational detoxification. You are ready for a new beginning, and they are dealing with the crumbling of some of their spiritual tenets. some of the things that they lived their life around based on are having to be dissolved. And I do get the sense from this card, there's two cards here where there's a mirror double image. I get the sense that they're living almost like two lives. You know, and this has two rainbows going into this third eye type, the eye of Ra. And there's a mirroring of rainbows here too. So you may be both living like one set of traditional values with some people in your life and one set of more spiritual, you know, kind of twin flame values in another set of people. They are showing me a clearing of the board and a cleansing of anything lower vibrational in your life. I do think you are dealing with the, again, you know, you have the Tower and Death, and they both are signaling transformation to me. And then you have this equivalent of the Fool card. So there is a transformation of what you thought maybe a traditional marriage looked like, or what you called a soulmate looked like, and the realization of what it actually is, and kind of the psychic structure of that. Though showing me the moth, and a moth, very psychic animal. It's done in the dark, right? And there's a lot of darkness and night imagery in these cards. I almost get for these that this is the connecting energy here, the Ace of Pentacles, and you signaling you're ready by putting your hand out to receive this offer, and the meaning of the joined chakras here in the middle. After you go through this vibrational raising and understanding your nature as an oracle, and them understanding their nature as a star seed. All right, I hope that helped. That was very deep. Hi, air signs. We're going to draw some romance oracles, and then also both of these cards. And I do think it's a beautiful image here to look at. And just to let you know, if you want to work with me, I am discounting my twin flame readings and services, and also my ones on Fiverr right now are half price, starting at $5. And so contact me if you want something custom, and also you can just go ahead and purchase the existing ones, and then you can have the opportunity to write kind of a note to me to what you want me to focus on. Let's see what they have for air signs. Past life relationship and heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so communication is highlighted here with a recognition, and that interesting. Okay, so there is a sort of faith here. I do believe there's in separation for most of you right now, or not talking a lot. There is a need to have some space. This card about not doing things from guilt is about not being in a lower vibration. Because the guilt, fear, and shame are very, very low. Shame is just right above death. It's one of the lowest vibrations we can be in. And any of those things that we're carrying, those very low vibrations, are going to really subconsciously continue to hold us back. So we keep self-sabotaging ourselves, and we keep not moving into courage, which is the place you need to be to move forward with your dreams and goals and make changes in your life. I personally am not of the belief that you need to clear past life karma in order to move forward. I think on a personal level, it can be very helpful for your energy field and for things to be more smooth and not affected from all the influences. I don't think it's 100% necessary. With these two coming up together, I do think there's some things in these particular situations that are affecting the relationships that aren't necessarily super easy to see just from the outside, right? Some of it may be past life, some of it may be subconscious. There may be some patterns that you're both holding that are getting played out over and over again in cycles. And in those situations, you know, doing the work on yourself and learning how to hold your energy properly, and then clearing out the energy patterns that you are admitting can really change the relationship, so you guys can have conversations that are a lot more authentic. All right, that's what I think this is. I do think that there's work to do on yourself. All right. Hi, Gemini. Wow, so Two of Cups really wants to come out today. It's come out in each element. And so they have Two of Pentacles, in reverse, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles. You have King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and Tower in reverse. Okay, so fill up your well, steal, and yes. I do get the sense you're being very strong. Something that happened, this Tower moment that has occurred and passed, has made you very strong, very attractive, and very reinforced. And it's caused you to fill up your own well and to fill up your own emotions, to really turn your life into a passionate new beginning where you're meeting your own destiny head on. And your person, or you may be in the process of doing that now, your person is really seeing that and saying, yes, thank you. Yes, please. They're really seeing like how we had cards very similar to this in one of the water signs. Really seeing that you are the one that they want to build with. I do think they will come forward. I do think you will have a heart-to-heart conversation, and there will be recognition of you being their counterpart if that hasn't happened before, and more discussion about the mutual love you feel for each other. If that's something you're not at this point comfortable expressing, then listen to the intro, because you may have like a cage built around your heart a little bit, is what I'm getting with this, and not be letting anybody in there. And if so, that's going to be something that you need to work on letting go of. Hi, Libra. How are you? I'm letting you know that my Fiverr gigs are on sale and they start at $5. If you're interested, check them out. Links below. I think you got that yesterday. All right. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so you are ending your self-imposed isolation, and I think your person is too, or trying to. Somebody got this. I want to say Pisces. I'm not sure. Your person like really is feeling the love and connection to you. They want to accelerate their motion towards you. You are a bit, let's just say you have your guard up a little bit. Okay, there's a lot of messages coming through. Your person is understanding a little bit more about what this is in their life and seeing that it's not as weird, I think, as they thought it was in the beginning. There's double sixes here. The Six of Cups in reverse is giving me this recognition that there is a past life relationship here, right? As we saw in the intro to air signs. And I think that they've recognized that no other relationship makes them feel this way. No other relationship, twin flames feel very emotionally heavy because you have that long cord stretching back through time and space that binds you two together through all of your lives. So you can feel the weight of the cord. And I do think that is what this card is about. Again, I think Pisces got this card, and I think that there was a message about kind of living one life in public and living one life in private, one being spiritual and one being not. And they may see now that being spiritual can be a very accepted way to be. Maybe not with their friends and family, but maybe. And they are really coming with this look at the pink and purple here. I mean, these cards are pink and purple, but there's a lot in these cards. And you have the hot pink right in the middle with this. They're motivated to flirt and they're motivated to move towards you. So, you have kind of been in this self-imposed isolation of not talking, but really, you have two serious cards of third eye. Look at the third eye here on both of these cards. Really trying to commune in this psychic way, really feeling this. And she's got this huge moon behind her, right? So I do think, even though this is the Page of Swords, I don't think there's been a lot of talking about this. You may have tried and it may have not been received well, but I do think that's going to change. And I think your person is going to come forward and tell you about some of the people that they've met and some of the things that they've done that makes them understand this relationship in a whole new way and how connected that they actually feel to you. Hi Aquarius, how are you? You have Three of Cups. They have Three of Cups, King of Pentacles reversed, Five of Cups reversed. You have three reversals, three major arcanas, the Universe, Temperance, and the Moon. So whatever was stuck and hidden is now being uncovered. There is a lot of stuck energy here. You have the card of telepathy, and oh, someone got this. I think it was Pisces. The Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided, and Starseed, what lights you up. So your person had a lot of sadness, making them very emotionally unstable in the past. There may have been partying, and it may still be continuing right now. They may also have friend zoned you and just wanted to be friends. But again, I see a double moon and a double planet here, and the cards are extremely similar. I do think that there is a public side of them and a private side of them, and one of them, it has come through in two other signs here. It came through in Libra and it came through in Pisces. And you with the moon in reverse and temperance in the universe, I do think there has been this period for you of being very secretive, very internal, very connected to the past life Akashic records. And you two in the 5D really sending and receiving all of these feelings and thoughts, and them trying to deal with a melancholy sadness that they didn't really understand. And it really, I think, threw them out of balance in the past. Or they may have just been very, very slow to even acknowledge it. I do get the sense that this is ready to be talked about, as we talked about in the air intro. I don't know why they're showing me the sands. These sands here, the sand. What is this about? Oh, it's about the patterns that you have. Was that in this one? Yeah, watch the intro to air if you haven't. There's some patterns that you're holding in your subconscious that you're repeating, and it's making this difficult to talk about, difficult to move forward with, okay? And yeah, I hope that helps you. Thanks for being here, and if you're interested in working with me, check out my gigs on Fiverr. They're half off until Valentine's Day, or you can contact me for custom work, okay? Hi, Earth signs. Maybe I put Earth last a lot because I know how patient you guys are. Anyway, how are you doing? We're going to draw some romance oracles here and talk about the patterns and the messages for all the Earth signs. New love and past life relationship. Okay. Air signs just got past life relationship also. So you may have recently met your twin flame, or you may have recently had soul recognition. So you may have known this person for a long time and just recently woken up to it. Oh, look at that. I do get the sense that some of you may have been living with or married to or friends with your twin flame, and you recently had soul recognition, which is when your soul wakes up and you start experiencing that energetic exchange that feels very, very intense. It builds up the energy between you two, and it feels like nothing else that you've ever felt before. So strong, so intense. Because air signs got this past life relationship card too, I will mention often it brings up a lot of subconscious and unconscious patterns that we have. That's the triggering fears that we have to get rid of. And also it brings up this heaviness of the cord that binds us together through all lifetimes. And we can feel that weight. We can feel, it feels so different than other relationships because of the weight of that cord. And you cannot get rid of it. So you have to learn to deal with it, which is part of the work, right? It is the past lives that create it. They do affect, this is all my opinions from everything I've seen and been through, and the reading and research I've done, which is extensive. I do not believe that past life karma has to be cleared to move forward at all. I do think it can be extremely helpful to some people to do the work, to make that heaviness, to alleviate some of that heaviness. So if you have been looking for a confirmation somewhere that this is your twin flame, here it is. They also want you to understand that the twin flame journey is about yourself, not about the other person ever. They are there to help you work on yourself. This is not a traditional relationship you're going to have where, oh, okay. You have roles and boundaries and stuff per se. Okay, the Fool fell out, so we're going to take it. Does that mean you have no boundaries? No, that does not mean that. It means it's different from other relationships. Okay. So we're going to get started with Taurus. Hi, Taurus. How are you? Okay, you have almost all the cards in the upright, which is nice. I have the Hermit in reverse, so you may have been coming out of kind of a self-imposed isolation, or a period where you were really... Oh, Libra got a lot of these cards too. Well, this is so interesting. I do feel like your person's being guided by their ancestors, and they're feeling like, okay, they're feeling like so passionate. I do, again, feel this weight of the connection on their side and them trying to understand it. It's kind of shifted them from the Page of Wands into the King of Wands because they are laying the foundation to understand the divine plan and start again. There's a lot of sadness on your side. For your side, I'm feeling like a lot of earth, some water, and for them, I'm really getting this fire and air. They want to work with you. I feel like, look at the difference in the color of these cards. I feel that you are just in this third eye energy, and maybe you're too floaty, too much in your higher chakras right now, because they're trying to connect with you in a more grounded way, or more earthly, like passionate way. And I think you are just like not having it. You know, this is a different Five of Cups kind of card because we have 4 cups standing and 1 cup tipped over. And I think you're getting really bored waiting for their cup of love and thinking, is this ever going to happen? And they're like, I'm the King of Wands now. And they may also, again, this card comes up with this, it's really giving me this double life, this one of their lives, and maybe inside themselves is spiritual, and one of them is like not, you know. I don't get the sense that they're talking about this with anybody. I don't know what this is. But you, I think you're just bored, and I think if they come to you, you're gonna be like, I don't think so. The advice here from Spirit is for you to really get grounded and work on any wounding in your sacral chakra, because I do sense that there is some. All right, hi Virgo. I am mentioning, if anyone wants to work with me, that my gigs on Fiverr are half off, and also until Valentine's Day, and also you can contact me for custom work. Okay, this is so interesting. You may be dealing with a Leo, or an earth sign. I get the sense that you are a little bit stuck in, and it's being mirrored by your person. There is this element of needing to transform yourself through something physical, something earthly. There's a lot of passion here, but there's also a lot of ethereal energy that I don't see being fully integrated into the 3D. It kind of is staying up in the 5D more, because you two are mirroring a pattern that has been passed down through your ancestors. It could be, for some of you, alcohol abuse, or being codependent on someone with alcohol abuse. And they're asking you now to be strong, because in the past you didn't talk about this, even though it really hurt you in a lot of ways. There's an opportunity now in Aquarius season to heal this pattern for both of you, to feel more free, to feel more in the dance of life. For some of you, it could be something else, so don't get hung up on what it is. It could be tolerating verbal abuse. It could be a controlling partner or parent, or some institutional mindset that is affecting you. But it is affecting both of you, and it is available to shift now. You can start over and you can break this pattern. So that's a beautiful message, and make sure you listen to the Earth intro, because it did talk about more about that. Again, they're showing me the sands here as a repeating pattern that is kind of lodged in your subconscious, and you fully loving yourself is going to take you unearthing those patterns, okay? I want one more card over here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Hi, Capricorn. So your person is working on boundaries. You may feel like they're being very rigid. You have the Emperor and the Empress coming up side by side. If you didn't watch the intro to Earth, you will, if you go ahead and watch it, you'll see that Twin Flames came up as a card. You also are starseeds, and you carry highly specialized knowledge. You will have missions to channel and uplift humanity. Your person has a problem with their boundaries, and they're working on those. That's being triggered in them. They just have so much love for you, and you are working on your own self-love. So I do get the sense that some of you came looking for confirmation to this reading. This is the confirmation that this is your counterpart. You will have 10 of Pentacles available to you at some point. You are quite in your emotions about this right now, and I do think perhaps you talked to them about this, or did in the past, and it wasn't maybe received the way that you wanted it to be. You know, you're both coming into a new power. I do get the sense they may ask you out on a date, maybe for Valentine's Day, and that there will be a chance at a new start. Be patient while they work on their boundaries and learning to say no. That's a problem for them. Okay? Thank you guys so much for being here. Check me out on Patreon. My Twin Flame gigs start at $5, and I'd love to work with you. If you want something custom, let me know. I so appreciate this opportunity to help you on your journey. Bye for now.